Suella Braverman has given an interview to CNN, or rather they've done a big profile on her. They did ask her some questions as well, and were particularly interested to learn about her attitude to deterrence, because people have said deterrents don't work. There's absolutely no correlation whatsoever between how brutally we respond to migration and the numbers of people forced to move. We need a functioning asylum system. This is what people have said. But Suella Braverman says we will break the business model of the people smuggling gangs and restore fairness. That is her aim. The CNN claim that she is a Trump tribute act. So little more than one of those people who dresses up to pretend to be somebody else. I don't understand the lure, the attraction of that sort of work. But I suppose if she's in business, that's to her credit. If that's what rocks your boat, of course, it's not going to rock a small boat, is it? She's, they say, at war on the wokerati. I've never quite understood again what woke is. When I was about to go on the circle, I remember producers telling me that they thought that I was woke. And I was rather confused by this. I don't feel very woke. I realize I share a few woke tropes, insofar as I want to encourage kindness, I want to encourage fairness, I want to encourage consideration for others, but I don't see those as being particularly signals of wokeness. I think those are to be tropes that we should embrace if we are going to be civilized. It's not civilized. It's not. I don't see myself as being woke. I see myself as being civilized, or at least I try to be. Of course, occasionally I fail because I find it too funny to point out a rather naughty joke. But at the same time, I think humor and satire is also part of the civilizing nature. If we find something wrong, we should mock it, and mock it vigorously. It's so much better than coming to fisticuffs. But there is so much that is wrong with the present political scene, and particularly in the Conservative Party. But I think beyond that, I think it stretches through the Labour Party with this inability to distinguish between being Israeli and being Jewish. I know many people who are Jewish, but who are not supporters of the present regime in Israel. That's perfectly legitimate. But to deny the importance of Israel, to deny Israel, is to be anti-Semitic. Israel is a great achievement in the post-war period. And one of the great achievements, the other one, of course, is the European Court of Human Rights and the Council of Europe. And these have contributed greatly to the peace that we have enjoyed since the Second World War, and that is being fractured at the moment. And yes, I'm a great supporter of Palestine, but I'm also a great supporter of Israel. And I'm a great supporter of interfaith and ecumenism. I think in addition, I think people who have a very profound belief in atheism should also be supported. I think atheism is a belief that should be recognized, and people are entitled to their beliefs. It's our beliefs that support our decisions, and very often we should look to people's beliefs to find out why they're making the decisions they make. If we can't understand people's beliefs, we can't understand people. And my beliefs may differ from yours. And that's good and healthy. That gives us an opportunity to have a conversation. Bay's beliefs differ from mine. Bay is regularly very vocal about his beliefs. And it's my job to try and work out what they are. I realize that a lot of his beliefs are not solely about food and sleeping. Sometimes they're simply about being in the same place and being vocal when I'm being vocal. And there are certain people who make him more vocal. Suella Braverman is one of them. All well and good. So I don't know whether Bay is protesting on behalf of Suella Braverman or against her. I've never quite worked that out, but whenever I mention her name, Bay is extremely vocal.